Hey there, it's Margarita, activator for the new Code of Power, and welcome to your bonus video, which is the Goddess Karma Clearing video. And so I know that usually when I do this, it's a very individual, tailored experience, but there is a way to also address this in a group setting as well. And so this is something that will help to clear any of the negative karma that you have garnered, harnessed as a result of some past life pains where you have been a seer, a priestess, a healer, a mystic, and you have used your powers and you got persecuted for it. And this is what I'm talking about, where you've either been burned at the stake or where you have lost loved ones or they've been killed or violated in front of you, or you experienced that in your own body. But that is something that a lot of really powerful women in this day and age who are powerful have experienced in past lives, and sometimes they're not even aware of it. And so this is so important for you to get that. The reason you're remembering this now, or because you're feeling this in your body right now and it does not feel comfortable, is because it's your time to relinquish your connection and attachment to the trauma. Because the truth is, where we're going and ascending as a collective, your pain and your trauma and all this negative karma does not, there's no place for it. So here I am going to help to bring you through a karma clearing that you can use. Feel free to play this again more than once if you need to, but we're just going to go in and we're going to do some cleaning. So it may be a little different than if we were to do a tailored experience, especially one where we were to really activate your power in full and include all of this other work as well. But this is going to be very powerful in its own right. So in order for you to get prepared for this, I invite you to go ahead and turn off your phones, make sure that you're going to be undisturbed for the next couple of minutes, and just allow yourself to get in touch with your essence. It's okay if you end up feeling a little emotional. I have the feeling that some of you may even be feeling emotional just even with this little intro. Just know that that is normal, because that is your body and your energy already acknowledging that, yes, something is going to be getting cleared and you get to be more in touch with who you are, rather than identifying with some past karma that doesn't serve you anymore. So go ahead now and just drop into your heart. Whatever's in your head, whatever you've experienced today so far, just let that go, let that fall away from your mental state. And drop all your energy from being in your head and just drop it down into your heart. And I want you to kind of breathe as if there's a lung in your heart. And let it fill and expand and exhale from your heart. Inhale into your heart to activate it, and exhale from your heart. Inhale into your heart space, and exhale anything that doesn't serve you from your heart. And so now I'm going to invite you to tap into, as an observation, what we're going to do is we're going to observe for the next couple of minutes, and anything that you observe, remember that you are simply observing. You are not experiencing anything. You're not reliving anything. You're simply observing, and you're just taking notice of an occurrence or a situation and not feeling any emotional attachment whatsoever. So just allow yourself to tap into this frequency, right? Tap into the energy of what is making you feel stuck around embodying your goddess power. There's a little nugget of resistance that you're feeling right now in regards to taking full ownership of your goddess power. So just tap into that frequency right now. What does it feel like? Is there a certain event or occurrence that you are noticing or seeing that you can actually remember. Or maybe you can't remember anything at all. Maybe you actually just have it as a feeling in your heart. A feeling in your heart that there's something wrong, there's something off, there's something that is not whole. And that feeling of not feeling whole is because there's a really big piece of your embodied power, your goddess power, that has not been owned by yourself. You have not taken ownership of it. And you have not taken ownership of it as a result of your fear that if you possess this power, that you will be persecuted once again, that you will be unsafe, that you will be hurt, or that people you love will be hurt. So understand, let's just get in touch with that feeling right now. What is the fear that is making you resist taking ownership of your goddess power right now? So identify that. And again, if you can't necessarily identify a specific event, experience, memory, that's okay as well. But just locate that sensation. It will probably be in your heart. Maybe it'll be in an area of your body somewhere. Just get in touch with it. And breathe into that. Acknowledge that it's there. Be present with it. Don't be afraid of it. Be with it. And now I'm going to take your hand. I'm going to be wrapping us up in a protective platinum liquid light frequency that will protect us as we do some traveling. And I invite you to now travel with me as I take your hand. And we're going to go backwards by a few years. We're going to go back by 2 years. We're going to go back by 5 years, by another 5 years, another 5 years, maybe 10 years. And we're going to go back till before you were born in this lifetime. And we're going to go back even further. We're going to go back to the very first time, the very first link where you associated your power with pain or with not feeling safe. So let's go back further and go back further. And keep going, keep going, keep going. Back, back, back until you hit that spot where this is the spot where you remember. This is a spot where the pain begins. So stop there, almost as if you were kind of on a ride and you stopped the vehicle and you got out and you noticed your surroundings. Maybe you are already seeing what you look like. Maybe you can look down and see what garments you are wearing. Maybe you are seeing how your hair is prepared. You know, maybe it's up, maybe it's down, maybe it's in braids, maybe it's just running wild. And maybe you can look down and notice if you have anything on your feet. You know, what kind of shoes are you wearing? Or are you wearing sandals? Are you barefoot? Now I want you to take a notice of your surroundings. Where are you? I know that for some of you, I'm immediately seeing that there is an element of nature that you're in. So, because I'm seeing for some of you, there are like branches underneath your feet. There's soil underneath your feet. There are trees around you. You might be in the woods or the forest. For some of you, you may be running, right? You know, the event is already taking place. I want to remind you that you are safe, that you are simply observing this occurrence. You are not reliving anything. And just notice what is occurring in this instance, what you are wearing. You may even notice how are you feeling in this instance. What is surrounding you? Are you in a home? Are you outside? What is around you? And just take notice. You might even notice a location, you know, as a part of a country. You know, if there's a location of a part of a country, take that in as well. And you might even see what age you are, if that's relevant to this experience in this situation. Just take in everything. Take in all the details, right? Take in all the details. You're not taking in the experience per se. You're taking in information. That's all you're taking in. So take notice now what's happening. Are you running? If you're running, who are you running from? Who's chasing you? And why? Or what is happening? Is something about to occur? Know that you are completely safe in this occurrence. And if there's any moment in this space where you are feeling like, oh my goodness, we're coming up to a really dangerous part, then just freeze it right there. And we'll get to that in a moment, right? So just notice what is occurring and unfolding in this experience. Notice what's happening. Why were you brought to this memory? Why are you being hunted, executed, chased down, punished, persecuted? Why is that happening? What occurred before? Why did they decide to persecute you? Then what happened afterwards? Again, not re-experiencing any trauma. You're just simply observing and watching, taking in details and information. So as you are gathering this intel, for some of you who have frozen the situation because it was already getting to that point of, getting to that pinnacle of persecution or that painful act, I want you to notice, why are you being shown this particular experience? Because remember, I brought you back to a time where all of your fear and the karma and the pain and the attachment to being powerful equals pain and violence and being unsafe. This is the event that you were taken to. So take in all this information. And what I want you to do is, I'd like you to now, if you haven't already, I'd like you to freeze this experience. And I'd like for you to connect with that version of yourself who is in this experience. And she can hear and see and feel you. Connect with her heart. Feel her heart. Ask her what she requires at this very moment in order to help release you from reliving this, from your body, from, what does she require so that you can release this as a visceral experience in your body in this lifetime. So listen to what she says. And if she's telling you it's safe to let go, then let it go right now. If she says she requires a certain tool or a certain feeling or a certain sense of security or a certain somebody, whatever she requires, supply that to her right now. We're in that astral realm, so just provide her what she requires, right? And of course, this is something that is in alignment with your light, an alignment with her light. And this is all about connecting your hearts and helping her heal so that you can heal. So provide her what she requires in order to move forward from reliving this experience. And then ask her if she needs anything else. And I have the feeling that for many of you, it's just going to simply be love, safety. I need to know I made the right decision. I need to know I made the right choice despite what has occurred. And if that's what she requires, provide it. If you feel compelled, you can reach out your hand to her and see if she takes it. And for some of you, she may be a little angry, right? And that's okay too. Just hear her out. And if you asked her what she needs, and if she was angry, that's something where you get to hear her. You get to show up in service to her, this aspect of yourself. And now, after you've done all that, ask her if she's ready to release all the karma that is associated with this experience so that you and her and all aspects of yourself can move forward in full embodiment of your power. Ask her if she's ready to let go of that. And if she says yes, awesome. If she's not ready to let go of that, ask her why. And then repeat that process of what do you require right now so that you can feel at ease and to feel safe. And then provide that to her. And then ask her again, are you ready to release and relinquish this attachment to reliving this as trauma, as an experience in our bodies? And when you get to that point of receiving that yes, then extend your hand to her, invite her to join you, and see if she's ready to join you. And have the feeling that she is, and that she is taking your hand. And ask her if she's ready to be with you and to be powerful with you, and let her know that where you are now, it is safe for you to be powerful in the fullness of your embodiment, which includes her. And ask her if she's ready to unleash her goddess power and come with you into this lifetime and to assimilate in your heart as one, as a unification, as an integration in wholeness. And when she says yes, take her hand. For some of you, she may just step into your body because she's just so excited to, move forward with you in such an empowered way. And we're going to unfreeze what has occurred. And we're now closing up that portal there. And she's coming with you, either holding your hand or she's already part of you, merged with you. But she's with you. So we're all three of us are now moving forward 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Keep going until you hit this lifetime. For some of you, I'm noticing that there may be some additional aspects that you get to clear. If that's the case, then replay this video so you can go through this as many times as necessary to clear each and every one of these memories and these attachments to trauma and the karma that's inherent there. But for the rest of you, we are now moving forward. And for all of us, we are actually moving forward. More whole, more healed. And as you're moving forward, you're feeling the reverberation of that healing. It's now rippling, like as if you just dropped a pebble into the water. And you are actually just opening up the rippling effect and letting that embody and open up into a ripple effect that is now heading into the rest of your lifetime. And as this is happening, you are in real time experiencing this new embodiment, this healing, the result of the healing you had performed. It is happening now. And you are feeling it embodied. So the rippling effect is now hitting you. And so you're now in this lifetime, moving forward 5 years, 10 years, until you hit the present timeline, the present day in your body as you are now. And as you experience that, go ahead and open up into that whole healed experience of yourself. And feel her embodiment as part of you. If you haven't yet, allow yourself to merge with this aspect of you, this powerful, mystic, seer, priestess, healer. Let yourself merge with her now, integrating in full power, and unleash that in oneness. Unleash her in totality. Unleash the fullness of your wholeness as a unit, together. Feeling it deep within your system, in your root chakra, in the bottom of the soles of your feet, going into the earth, almost as if you can feel the soil under the balls of your feet, feeling that tangible truth that it is safe for you to be whole. It is safe for you to be that seer. It is safe for you to be that healer, priestess, mystic, what have you. Powerful person, goddess in this world. Feel that now as a deep, powerful sensation in your body. And take in that silence. And so what I'm doing now is I'm taking out all the distractions, anything that's come forward for you during this clearing, this activation, anything that has distracted you from being in your power during this clearing. We're clearing that all out now. Remove it now. Remove it now. And so it is.